Um, Greetings. Thank you for joining us here. We are teammate. I'm Ziyu.
I'm Halima.
I'm Zijin.
I'm Yuxin.
So we are glad to talk to you about our micro video project. So our team purpose is to increase the Hope New Hampshire's reputation, attract more attentions from the communities and the society, and most importantly, we decide to make our kids live better. So we decided to do 2 micro videos about Hope New Hampshire. We separated to 2 groups, and group 1 is Zijing and Yuxin, and they are focusing on the first video, adverse childhood experience, and group 2 is Halima, Drew, and me. We are working on the Hope New Hampshire introduction video. So Zijing and Yuxin will talk about the first video.
Hi, I'm Zijin, and our group used the WeYoung animation app to make the 2 macro videos, and there are many characters and templates in this app, so we just need to choose the illustrates appropriate with the materials we found. And we finished our project in 3 weeks. For the first week in January 23rd, we made a plan and made a plan for goals, and we delegated the jobs, such as we divided our team into 2 groups to make the different kinds of macro video, and we set the themes of each macro video. And then in second week, after we found the materials we need, we made the first draft of our macro video, and then we added the audio editing in the macro video in the 3rd week. So we finished all the work before February 8th. And for the first macro video, it was made by Yuxin and me. The organization of New Hampshire, of Hope New Hampshire, was established for helping children because there are many children are suffering from the ACE problem, adverse childhood experience problem. So we use 1 macro video to introduce ACE problem. The issue is significant for children's development, and it should be paid attention by the society. And then Yuxin will introduce the content of the first macro video.
Thanks. Hello guys, I'm Yuxin. I'm gonna do a little bit of introduction on the first video. Like Jenny mentioned before, we use the WeYoung animation apps to create this video. It is a very simple and effective tool to make animation. The content of the first video is the factor that can lead to adverse childhood experience. We did some research on the typical factors that could be brought from parents to children and have impacts on the children's childhood experience, like physical, emotional abuse, and physical, emotional neglect, and parental separation. In addition, we give some explanation for each factors for viewer to better understand its concept, and we also talk a little bit about the aspect of childhood experience that can be influenced by those factors. This video can be a reminder for those parents who don't take good care of their children, and also can be served as a product for the second video. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Ziyu again. Thanks Zijing and Yuxin talk about first video, and Halima and me made the second video together, and I work on the first half of the video. It's the first 4 questions, and before we work on the video, Halima and me, we did some research from the website and social media, so we had a brief understanding of the organization. Then we pick up some important information to make the outline for the video. So I focus on what's the organization and the reason why the organization is created. And Halima is focusing on how the organization help children to obtain their objects.
Hello, I'm Halima, and as you mentioned, worked in the second video. I covered topics on relationship building, resources, and opportunities. One of the things we wanted to cover was how Hope NH impacts the kids by offering mentorship sessions to help them with their academic achievement, with extracurricular activities, and anti-bullying behavior. And another thing we talked about was resources, and we focused on the partners Hope NH works with, like the school faculty, school administrators, counselors, coaches, and university faculty to keep the program running. And last, we talked about the opportunities they help the kids with, such as job placement, helping them achieve their dreams in whatever areas they want to focus on. And this is some things we talked about. And we're going to show you a video now, and enjoy.
Hello everyone, this is Team A. I'm Yu Xingchen.
I'm Zijin. Today we are going to talk about adverse childhood experience.
So what factors do you think that can lead to adverse childhood experience?
Such as physical abuse, emotional abuse, physical neglect, emotional neglect, and parental separation or divorce.
Do you know what physical abuse is?
Physical abuse basically involves a person using physical force against you, which causes or could cause you harm.
Emotional abuse is an attempt to control in just the same way that physical abuse is an attempt to control another person. The only difference is that the emotional abuse does not use physical hitting.
Physical neglect includes the refusal of seeking necessary health care, child abandonment. Other physical neglect includes inadequate nutrition, clothing, or hygiene.
Emotional neglect is parents' failure to act. It's a failure to notice, attend to, or respond appropriately to child's feeling. Because it's an act of omission, it's not visible, noticeable, or memorable.
When the parents' relationship breaks down, it is usually painful for the children and the family. It is easy for parents to be so distracted by their own feelings about the situation that they lose sight of how it may be affecting their children. The Hope New Hampshire is helping children with the ACE problems. Check our organization video for more information. Thanks for watching.
Hello.
Hi, this is Team A. I'm Ziyu.
I'm Halima.
I'm Zhu Chao.
So this is our video of introduction. We're gonna introduce the organization Hope New Hampshire. So what's the organization? HOPE stands for Helping Our Pupils Excel. The program began in 2007. We are a non-profit organization operating out of the Manchester, New Hampshire, that works for students to help facilitate the transition from middle school to high school. What we do is to identify at-risk students in danger of not meeting their full potential, come alongside them as a mentor, offering support and guidance. So basically, we're gonna enhance students' strengths and potentials and increase their confidence. We believe that it's very important for those students to have positive adult relationships in their lives. We desire to see our students develop into caring individuals who are able to leave a positive mark on society, while at the same feeling confident about who they are as a person.
The program focuses on relationship building by providing mentoring sessions to students on topics such as academic achievement, building confidence, participating in community and extracurricular events, and identifying and pursuing dreams. Hope NH also helps students with job placement in their field of interest and the importance of maintaining positive relationships, anti-bullying behavior, and respect to others. The program is constantly improving its resources to help kids grow and expand their knowledge about their dreams, their personality, their academics, and their extracurricular activities. Hope NH partners with school administration, school counselors, coaches, and university faculty to keep the program going.
Hope New Hampshire seeks to provide young students with mentor-style relationships in order to develop a healthy practice that benefit their personal and academic life, as well as the society as a whole. The program also focuses on providing students with opportunities that will challenge them and help them reach their future career goals.
We hold a firm belief that respect builds trust and trust builds loyalty. So join us and make kids better. And thanks for watching the video.
So in the end, we have to thank Jeffrey as the instructor and provide some suggestions. And thanks Mark, cover the Vion subscription fee. And thanks to Matt who made the reply video for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Please.